Hello guys, welcome to our Mastering Up YouTube channel. This is our first video on Mastering Indian Constitution Comprehensive Training presented by me. My name is Himanshu Dubey. So let's begin. What's the course objective of the Indian Constitution or this video? So we will learn understanding key principle of the Indian Constitution, like study the fundamental values like justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. Analyze the constitutional role in governance. Third is explore constitutional structure, like examine the framework of the Indian government, learn about the role of legislative, executive, and judicial branches. Third is citizen rights and duties, like understanding fundamental rights and duties of Indian citizens, and discuss their importance in protecting democracy. Fourth is directive principle and amendments, like learn about directive principle guiding social policies, and examine key amendments reflecting involving needs. So this is a core course objective, and what's the course outcome of the of this course on based on Indian Constitution. I think by the end of this course, participant will be able to foundational understanding, like gaining a clear understanding of Indian constitutional principle, comprehensive the historical context and drafting process, and second is government structure, like identify the role of the executive, legislature, and judiciary, and understand the federal structure and balance of power. Third is rights and responsibilities are mentioned in the Indian Constitution, like articulate the fundamental rights and duties of citizens, appreciate the importance of these rights in safeguarding democracy. Fourth is social and policy framework are mentioned in the Indian Constitution. Analyze the directive principle of state policy, DPSP, and their impact on policy, and understand the process and significance of constitutional amendments. So let's begin. This is a module 1, introduction to the Indian Constitution. We will learn overview of the Indian Constitution, historical background, pre-independence period, and the Constituent Assembly. And third is key influence and source of the Indian Constitution. So we will learn in module 1 like historical background, drafted by the Constitution Assembly in 1946 to 1949, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar lead the drafting committee. We will know some key principles about preambles, like justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity, define the core democratic value of India. When we talk about structure, so about the structure of the Constitution, so it's the longest written constitution with 448 articles, 25 parts, and 12 schedules. Some parliamentary system, federal structure with unitary features. Fourth is some rights and duties are mentioned in the Indian Constitution, like fundamental rights, directive principle of state policy, fundamental duties are mentioned. So some amendment and flexibilities, and like right to education or GST. So this is a module 2, is based on fundamental rights and duties, and we will learn about understanding fundamental rights scope and rights, fundamental duties and their significance, DPSP, Directive Principle of State Policy, and its importance in governance. So we will learn in module 2 overview of fundamental rights. Fundamental rights is guaranteed by part 3 of the Constitution. Protects protects individual freedom and ensure equality. Second is key fundamental rights are mentioned in the Indian Constitution, like right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, culture and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies. And we will learn overview of fundamental duties. It's added by the 42 amendment in part 4A in article 15(1)(a), and it's outlined moral obligation for citizen to promote harmony. And we will learn some key fundamental duties like respect the constitution, national flag and anthem, promote unity, protect the environment and value heritage. So this is module 3, structure of the Indian Constitution, and we will learn in this module the role of the executive, legislature and judiciary, distribution of power between union, state and concrete list. Basically 3 lists are mentioned in the Indian Constitution: state list, central list or concrete list. Third point is federalism and its unique characteristic in India. And basically we will learn in module 3. Overview is about based on a federal system with a parliamentary structure, and we will learn the division of powers between central and state government. And we will learn the legislature of India, like 2 houses of the parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha House of People and Rajya Sabha is Council of States. We will know about the executive part of the Indian Constitution, like President and Prime Minister. And we will also focus on the judiciary system of India, like independent and unified system with the Supreme Court at the top, High Court in states, and subordinate courts ensure justice in district level. So module 4, it's basically on the President, Parliament and the Supreme Court. So we will learn the President of India, its power and function, the structure and functioning of Parliament, the Supreme Court composition, jurisdiction and judicial review. So we will learn in module 4 basically the President of India, it's a head of state and symbol of unity. President have some powers include legislative, executive, diplomatic and military authority. And President is elected by an electoral college for a 5-year term. And we will learn the Indian Parliament, like Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is a house of the people and Rajya Sabha is Council of States. Indian Parliament is responsible for making law, improving budget and representing citizens. Lok Sabha members elected directly and Rajya Sabha members elected indirectly. We will learn the function of the Parliament, like legislative, is passing law, financial approving budget. Okay, so but okay, so this part is function of parliament, and we will learn the Supreme Court of India. Like Supreme Court is the apex court and guardian of the constitution, ensure protection of fundamental rights and interprets law. We will learn the importance of each institution in this module. The president, parliament, and the Supreme Court. Basically, president ensure stability and continuity. Parliament is a legislative authority and check on government powers. Supreme Court is basically on judicial independence and uphold rule of law. So next is module 5, amendment and constitutional evolution. We will learn in this module process and importance of amendments, significant amendments and their impact, constitutional review, and judicial activism. So we will learn in this module, module 5, overview of amendments in our Indian Constitution. Indian type of amendments. Some types of amendments mentioned in the Constitution, like simple majority is minor changes, special majority is a majority provision like fundamental rights, and third is special majority plus state ratification like fundamental structure changes. Some key amendments are important in our Indian Constitution, like 42 Amendment in 1976, 44 Amendment 1978, 73 and 74 Amendment is are basically on panchayat and municipalities. Okay, so basically we will learn the importance of the evolution, like maintain relevance and promote justice and promote strong democracy. Next is module 6, election process and representation, and we will learn the election commission and its role. Second is representation of people act, RP Act, and third is significance of free and fair election in democracy. So we will learn in module 6 overview of the election process, like Indian flow a democratic election process with regular and periodic election, and it's administered by the ECI, Election Commission of India. Some types of elections are mentioned in the Constitution, like general election for Lok Sabha members every 5 years, state election for legislative assembly, local bodies election for panchayat and municipalities. Some representation system is mentioned in the election system in our Indian Constitution, like Lok Sabha is based on first past the post system. Rajya Sabha is indirect election by the state legislature for representation of states. Some reserve seats for ST, SC and women in local bodies in election process. So some election process steps like voter registration, candidate nomination, campaigning, voting and result declaration by the ECI, Election Commission of India, and we will learn the importance of representation, like ensures diverse representation and promote inclusivity and uphold democratic values. Next is module 7. It's basically based on landmark judgment and case studies, and we will learn in this module analysis of landmark judgment and constitutional interpretation. Second is case studies on fundamental rights, judiciary and federalism. Third is impact of these cases on contemporary Indian politics. So we will learn in module 7 like key judgments that have shaped constitutional law and citizen rights, and ensure adaptability and interpretation ally with justice. Keshwanand, like Keshwanand Bharti case, and Menka Gandhi case, and we will knowing about Vishakha guidelines and Puttaswamy case. Okay, so this is the last module. It's module 8, contemporary issue and debate in the Indian Constitution, and we will learn the recent amendment and their implication, debate on uniform civil code, Article 370 and freedom of speech, the role of the Constitution in modern India. So we will learn some issues like federalism as centralization, judicial activism as judicial restraint, and other issues like fundamental rights as national security. Okay, so I hope like this video, and like, share and subscribe our Mastering Up YouTube channel. Thank you.